I emerge from my cover. The room is dark and empty. Everyone is gone, but strangely all the furniture is
Now
upside
my
down.
accent is even worse.
Holy cow, that is fantastic!
That's different.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Something is tapping on the window to my right. Maybe I should check it out. It could be a clue. On the other hand, it might be safer if I just ignore it. Heck, I feel as if I'm being watched.
Heck, it says heck. Alright, so are we gonna go to the tap, tap, tapping?
Yes.
I think it's gonna kill us, but I want to.
Yeah, it's gonna kill us, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, let's die. Oh my god!
Let's go die!
Yay, death.
Yay!
Well, I'll survive anyway. Together. Oh my god.
I know I'm gonna get munched if I investigate that strange noise.
Oh my god.
Seems quiet out here. Yellow house has a light on. Mute yourself.
Oh,
Seems like a good idea for a first stop.
There's also a light coming up from the Year 8 lockers. A less ideal, but still perfectly valid option.
Alright, we'll go to Yellow House, because that's where the story is.
Something is watching me.
It's me, TP.
True, you can be Yutaka.
okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Alright, I'll be
Mute yourself.
Yutaka. Oh, we won't get you to...
Shane, over here.
Oh my gosh, it's working!
But I'm good at male voice too.
What's going on?
I think we better...
Hurry up and come inside.
I think we better stop. Alright.
It's so cute.
It's so great, I love it.
I know!
It's so good.
Adorable TP.
Take it away, Dante.
I enter Yellow House. Yutaka and a few other students are here.
Alright, I'm going to be Drago Payne. TP can continue being Yutaka. Even though we have to wait. It's great, I love it.
It's like dead silence and you hear.
I saw blood on our windows.
You say?
What happened?
Always your
I have no idea.
Seriously, Foxfell, mute yourself! Oh, whoever's giving the feedback.
When
Oh, now you're roboting Dante.
Oh no! Wait,
Keep going, keep going.
Mike, hopefully that helped. I didn't see any blood, but I had this weird feeling. Like someone was watching me.
I'm glad you are okay. Oh, it's so cute.
I love it! I love it!
I was about to investigate.
so cute.
What's the status here?
I
Ray
think...
has gone up to the staff room. He believes there could be something of interest there.
Hey Pat, you want to keep doing this, or you want like someone else?
Are you good?
Are you good?
I could do it. I don't mind. Ew.
I'm good if you don't mind waiting and being brilliant. It is not terrible.
It's
I love it so much.
It's great. It's great. Everyone watching is gonna be like, "Oh, this is taking forever." Get your touch typing skill up. I got no idea what you have to actually do on the other side.
This has a male Japanese voices too. One sec. No, continue being female. It's great.
Yeah, you're not gonna you're gonna ruin my erection if you turn into a guy, TP.
Come on.
OK。
For lack of a better option, going to the staff room is a fool's errand. I'd rather make a break for the school gates, but I guess that's what they'll be expecting.
The direct route would be the most dangerous.
Oh, yes. I was going to follow the road through the primary school. Try to get to the gates from the opposite direction.
If they are good at guessing the gate, it won't matter the direction you choose.
If who are guarding the gate?
These boobs are unfinished. This is our marker.
Oh. What are you slackers doing just sitting around? Don't you know there's work to be done?
Workers. You.
Yukiko intrudes our war council. The others look at her expectantly.
This is no time to mope around. We've got to get going.
No one moves.
Okay, listen up. Since none of you are showing any initiative, I'm appointing myself leader. I seem to be the only one who knows what's going on, so if I stick by me, I promise we'll all get out of here alive.
Oh, fuck.
Now listen, we need a way out of here. Any ideas?
Move yourself, Fox.
I think we should go to the primary school, and then try to escape by the front gate.
Sorry.
I like it. Okay, listen up. I've been scouting and trading information with a few other students. What we'll do is make a break for the science block. Then we'll advance across the clearing and regroup at the road.
I'll come with you, Shane.
Any questions? Good, let's go.
Yukiko struts out of the building with half the students in tow. The remaining ones look at me expectantly. I suppose we should follow her.
Okay, everyone. We'll take a break here.
Taka, what happened to Gabriel and Alex?
They are right behind us.
I guess the stragglers just got picked off. Don't worry. That's the hardest part. We shouldn't lose anyone from now on.
I like how she was like, we're not gonna lose anyone! Alright, we're not gonna lose anyone else!
What Vicky? You said we aren't going to lose anyone.
We didn't lose anyone. They're back at the science block. Now we've got a decision to make. We can follow the forest path to the fence, follow it to the gate, and then we can follow the road. Or we can progress across the oval and avoid established paths altogether.
I glance over towards the primary school. No lights are on, but there could still be somebody. I don't like the look of that primary school.
If we don't want to meet anyone, going across the oval and following the fence at an appropriate outfit would be the safest bet.
Yes, I like it. Let's move out. Follow me.
Shane, wait a second.
What's up, buddy? We shouldn't get left behind.
Over there, near the portable classrooms. There are torches. They are coming this way.
You're not wrong, they seem to be moving towards the forest path.
All these paths are relevant since you could walk around, but since we can't, never mind.
Are they the ones left behind? What should wait for them?
That accent is so good. We could lose the others if we wait.
Alright, do we look for them or do we keep going?
If we look for them, something is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I kind of want it to happen.
So we want to look for them. Alright, so let me remember. If I
Yes.
remember right, we have to go down here, which is the forest path. Oh, damn. Alright, looks like it's bugged.
It broke. Oh no.
Alright, it's working, it seems. Who wants to be Ayaka Lang? Who was last time?
You were last time.
Marco, you be Ayaka Lang, I'll be
Okay.
I'll be the other male characters.
Okay, do you want me to be like uber edgy? I don't know.
It doesn't matter now. Our plan is complete, Buzz. We lost everyone.
Like that?
Our houses were attacked with overwhelming force. Escape was the only option for us.
We are going to head to the back fence and hopefully get over it somehow.
You gonna take the forest path? Aren't you afraid something could be waiting there?
He does have a point. We should stay off the paths.
What would you suggest?
We can follow the yellow students. They're just ahead of us, crossing the oval. If anything bad were waiting for us, it'll catch them first.
Sacrifices must be made.
This bitch is crazy.
Just so we're... Alright, so Shane Wolf and Yutaka, they're in White House. So they're in a different house from these guys, which are in Red House, and the other guys who are in Yellow House, so they don't really actually care about each other that much.
Heck.
Sounds like nothing could go wrong. Alright, we're in.
That's not me.
Alright, let's go.
It's all broken.
Oh no.
Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
TP, you're adorable.
Oh my gosh.
No, you.
Alright, I can't find the next event. You know that werewolf girl? That's like... She lives up there somewhere, but heck, this game was quite broken. Pretty sure right here there's supposed to be an event. Alright, we'll load it.
Heck.
Alright, let's just go forward. We'll skip this red students.
Okay.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh no! So this version is dated 2012, so I worked on it quite a while ago. And I dedicated it to my dog.
Ha.
Oh,
Woof!
Hopper.
Alright, so we're gonna start the game. There's also a whole bunch of debug options and deleted scenes and stuff. Dante, you want to be the narrator and the protagonist? Drago,
Yes, I can. That's fine.
go for it.
I guess it's all up to me, Captain Cook exclaimed. What? Planned final frontier. I have something I need to confess. Once, a long, long time ago, I was in the secret under volcano planet nursery, and I did something I'm finding very hard to admit. I got a salad bowl, and in it, I put sugar, spice, and everything compostary. Final frontier, what I'm trying to say is, I'm your gardener. Dad of Final Frontier yelled with excitement, turning its deep grip into a title love squeeze. What is this?
What the hell is going on?
Unfortunately, this proved to have some dire consequences.
My writing is really fun out of context.
The increased pressure of the Final Frontier's love squeeze was just too much for the SS triple SRAS surprise. It exploded, engulfing Final Frontier, Captain Cook, and the entire planet of Forever 5.
Alright, I'll be Robbie Tatter. Well, that was, interesting. Kind of anticlimactic, though. Ah, heck, the text box isn't displaying. Oh well.
Needs work?
Yeah, it ends too abruptly. Speaking of abruptly, I've got a head! Maybe I'm gonna regret playing this game with you guys, because this is not exactly my proudest work. But, you know, I trust you guys, and this is going on YouTube, so whatever. 2004, be nice to me.
Like a soy boy.
He's a soy boy. Well, yeah, he kinda is, but, you know. But at least you'll have your shadow to keep you company.
My what?
Barker, you can be Sky.
Okay. Drago!
Look at my lazy skirt I put down there. That's just, you're not meant to see that ever.
Real lazy. Oh. Hey, Sky. How are you going?
Great! I just finished an English assignment.
Maybe more boring knowing that no one's gonna die in this, but they die later, so, you know. This is when you, like, grow to like characters and then want to see them die. This stage.
This is Sky, a somewhat naive girl who recently transferred here from the public system. You finished your assignment already?
Already? It's due tomorrow!
Don't remind me.
It's good procrastinator.
I'm feeling good about this one. Maybe if I do well enough, I can move into your class. I'm already planning ahead for the next one.
The one due after the holidays?
Uh-huh. I think I'll go for the first-person perspective this time around. I'm going to call it A Day in the Life of Blood.
No, given what we were talking about yesterday, Dante, that really sounds scary.
Why does everything line up?
Why? Why does everyone line? It's like we're just reliving everything.
We're living in the
もう
Matrix.
ザッとビッチ。
Hey, hey! It's gonna be about genetically engineered clone called Blood. He's going to be such a cute little guy.
I'm sure he will be.
Don't be jealous, Drago.
Jealous me of a fictional character? I think not.
You said that rather well. I don't know why you refused to join the drama team.
Drama me? I think not.
Stop! You're not getting any better.
Looks like I was just a one-hit wonder.
You got greedy.
I was drunk on my own raw talent. So tell me about what you're thinking for this next story of yours.
At first, I was going for an epic. But then I realized I was more interested in impersonal conflict arising from a unique scenario.
Arousing.
What? Oh, interpersonal conflict. Dang it, it skipped.
Kind of. He discovers himself in a love triangle with the outsiders constantly getting in his way.
Wait, what? Love triangle? Wait, what?
It says love triangle right there. I said it right.
That sounds just like something you'd want to write.
It is. I know you're going to love it when you read it. I just need to write it. Have you thought about what you're going to write?
I'm tossing up between a psychological thriller and a steampunk adventure.
Really? You're thinking about doing a psychological thriller?
I thought you'd like that idea. It's going to be about a guy who wakes up with his consciousness implanted in a robot. To complicate things, he also lost his memory and suffers from nightmare visions from his past.
I actually remember, but the actual story that he writes is randomly selected out of like 4. So while you don't actually make a choice, it's randomly selected the choice you make.
Heck.
A robot, huh? Hey, we should reference each other's work, you know? Like have them both at the same universe. See? Mine's in a war-ravaged land where the Kingdom of Light has been battling the Hordes of Darkness. The Hordes of Darkness is a futile state run by vampires and werewolves. The good guys are just a generic kingdom.
Twilight was pretty popular at this time. I wrote this.
So, anyway, the Kingdom of Light created an army of fearless robots to fight back the monsters.
Oh, I see. Our assignments should have the same universe because they both involve robots. That's a really good reason.
Well, I'm not sure about the other similarities. Your one could be set in the Kingdom of Light after the rebellion.
The rebellion?
Yep. Once the war with the Hordes of Darkness is finished, the generals of the Kingdom of Light turn their robotic armies on the king.
What relevance does all this have to your story?
I didn't say it was originally aiming for an epic. Well, I was originally aiming for an epic. But it would have been too much work. I'm now going to focus on exploring the theme of being an outsider.
So what's the relevance?
Oh, it's going to be the backstory.
I see, so your little blood character is dealing with being an outsider during the revolution.
No, that's where your story can be based. Mine is based a little further from that point. You see, just after the rebellion, aliens invade. And Blood is an alien clone of an influential character loyal to the king.
Well, I didn't see that twist coming. I'll have to think about it.
That pretty much means no.
Yeah. I still need to finish my current story. Yeah, that's like an artist's way of like letting somebody down like gently. When we're like, yeah, I don't really want to do that.
Alright, so we have conversational topics. We can talk about stuff. We can also say goodbye. Our time's limited. So we can only talk about certain stuff before we run out of, like, conversational points.
Can
So-
we shoot her?
No, we can't shoot her! We can't shoot her!
Don't shoot me, TP!
No, we can talk about this, we can talk about her, we can talk about the assignment, we can talk about the school, we can gossip, or we can say goodbye.
Gossip.
Take and bite.
Gossip!
Hey Sky, what's the goss?
Goss? Well, Lisa's engaged. She's getting married to June. Or in June.
Who is Lisa? Tell me about yourself, Sky.
Hi, I'm Sky. I'm a girl.
Also, conversations you have, like the unique conversations you pick, do influence future conversations as well.
Oh wow. I never would have guessed. What's your blood type, Sky?
It's a secret.
You don't know, do you?
Not a clue.
What's wrong, Dante?
Oh wait, did it not come through?
Oh, I guess not.
Come here often?
All the time.
What's your bus size?
About the same as yours, Tubby.
Rude. Ouch.
ゲットレクトさん。
What is your...
Stop being annoying, Draco. Carrie made it out with the last year's school captain in the return for being put in the soft. He didn't tell her that it was up to him. It wasn't up to him to decide the teams.
Wow, that is mean. Funny, but mean.
Don't you think you've heard enough?
Oh, come on, Sky.
Are we done with talking to this girl or anything else?
Yeah, she's boring.
Yeah, well,
No,
you seem to like her not dying before.
TP,
Yeah, we can
do
kill
your
her now.
jokes. It's fine. Do what you want. It's fine. Don't worry.
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want me to laugh because I'll get in trouble.
Oh, TP.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Alright, take us away, narrator.
Sky seemed to have something else to tell me. No matter. I would have been late for English if I'd stuck around any longer.
Oh, dang it.
It's really hard to read white on white.
This is terrible. Alright, I'll read it for you guys. Time for another exciting double period of English. Okay, class, settle down. So, I don't think any of this is really relevant. I think it's just, you know... Are you saying that my giant explosion that kills everyone is anticlimactic? Nah, screw it. I'll just skip all this. I don't think we really need to care about this. If we can't read it. Alright, take it away, Dante.
We're talking about the love squeeze again.
Yes, he's continuing his story.
Dad, Final Frontier yelled with excitement, turning its death grip into a tighter love squeeze. Yelled with excitement, I'm gonna turning its death grip into a tighter love squeeze. Additionally, this had dire consequences. The increased pressure on Final Frontier's love squeeze caused the ship to explode, engulfing Final Frontier, Captain Cook, and everything else near Forever 5. I told Big Ben, the local Confederate High Court judge of terror. In all my years as an official judge of the Confederation, I've never heard anything this outrageously stupid in my life. Are you trying to suspend belief or something in my courtroom? Now this time, tell me the truth, Big Ben firmly told me. Alright, I was paid to blow up Forever 5. Captain Cook, pet, plant, and just confess. Can't you just let me off with a slap on the wrists? No, virtual pin. What are these names? I can't deal with this. I've let you off 4 times already. So far, you've wiped out Forever 1 to Forever 5. Who knows what havoc you'll let you off again. I destroyed the giant robot-eating planet that was blackmailing planets. Shouldn't that alone justify my actions? No. Well, I guess some senseless. Well, since you might have saved some son, you may. Thank you, sir. You won't regret it, I responded. The judge never did go to Harvard.
Virtual bin? I like how you made the entire recount fictitious.
Well, that's me done.
I'll just leave this guy.
Yeah. The end of the class approaches.
Ah, more stuff. Yuck. Yuck, there's meant to be, Are you saying my idea about the giant explosion that kills everyone is anticlimactic?
My mom so. He is noteworthy as I have given him the honor of playing cards with me.
Kind of breaking up there, Dante.
Heck, 1 second.
He also sits next to me in English, so I bounce ideas off him. What? Impossible, who was your sample audience?
Tater.
Tater, my arch enemy!
I thought Rix were your enemy.
That's a
Arch
Simpson
enemy.
reference. I have a life outside of Rakes.
I just need some kind of cool twist at the end.
Sky is pretty good at random stuff like that.
Nah, I'm not involving her with this one.
With good reason. Well, you've written it like a recount.
Yeah?
So you could make the twist revolve around whoever your character is recounting to.
You may be onto something. Except the...
Easy, he's recounting the events to a courtroom.
Oh, he's getting blamed?
Exactly.
What about you? How are you progressing with your one?
I've finished it, but I'm a bit concerned that it is a little short. Alright, so we can talk about assignment, we can talk about him, we can talk about cards, and we can talk about gossip. Or we can leave. Are the other two gone?
Marker? TP?
What do we want to do?
Goss. Let's freaking find the things.
Dante.
Work? Is it not picking up my voice?
No! Try again.
Any rumors?
Sure have! Let's see. Ask me later.
Hack bitches, get money.
Shall we talk about him?
Tell me about yourself, Scott.
I think you guys should know where this line of questioning is going. Hi, I'm Scott. I'm a boy. This is because you asked the other chick. If you didn't ask her, he'd say different stuff.
Dang it. Sky gave me the same line.
I know.
Great. What's your blood type, Scott?
Type awesome.
You are a humble one.
I can't help it. I suffer from the mighty disadvantage of being awesome.
Come here often.
I just couldn't stay away.
What's your bust size, bro?
About the same as yours, Tubby.
Gosh darn it. You know, that's insulting as you as well.
Shut up.
What is your...
Stop being annoying, Drago.
Gosh darn it.
You want to hear his assignment or just go home?
Yeah, let's hear his assignment. How many words do you have?
About 700. It's about a colony of ants trapped in an underground during a bushfire. Could you give me some feedback on it? I've got it right here. Oh no! This can't be! Says Heroic Ant. The colony entrance has been blocked by a dead wildflower! The prophecy of the doom flower has finally come, says Prophecy Ant. It has been written on the food storage chamber for many a week. It tells of a time where the light we were blocked out in a great dig, which was surpassed only by the one at the beginning of civilization. Who cares, says Indifferent Ant. It's obviously the apocalypse of Ant Central. Without a usable entrance, the colony will starve. Soon we'll be dropping like flies, says Prophecy Ant. We must do something, and there's no time like the present. I shall set out on a quest, alone, to unblock the entrance, says Heroic Ant. What if you fail, says I don't know who says that. I'll cross the bridge when I come to it, says Heroic Ant. I shall push the flower so it doesn't cover the entrance, says Heroic Ant. Hey! No good, I must have gotten out the wrong side of the bed this morning. Don't give up, says Prophecy Ant. If at first you don't succeed, try again! Will one of you go out on a limb and be a good Samaritan? I would like some help, says Heroic Ant. The post today prophecy spoke of fire, says Prophecy Ant. Then it's settled, we set it on fire, says Heroic Ant. Burn, baby, burn! Wait, where there's fire, there's smoke, says Heroic Ant. Oh, Historic Ant. That was an ill-fated idea, now we're all going to die from suffocation, says Indifferent Ant. Ha! It started raining, says Heroic Ant. Wait, don't you see the light? Everything comes out in the wash. All we have to do is wait and the rain will do the rest, says Heroic Ant. Things are worse than I first thought. The curse was just using the Doom Flower prophecy as a decoy to hide its true identity, says Prophecy Ant. It is in fact the Doom Water prophecy, as it is written on the sign outside the secondary emergency exit. And this can only mean one thing. Someone among us did the forgotten rain dance of rain, says Prophecy Ant. Meh, says Indifferent Ant. I have a harebrained idea. We can use explosives to block the entrance. Then we can use one of the emergency exits as a new entrance, says Heroic Ant. That's a crazy idea. So crazy it just might work, says Prophecy Ant. Okay, team, dig, says Heroic Ant. Here we go! Here today, gone tomorrow. It's all in a day's work for Heroic Ant like myself. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. How do you figure, says Heroic Ant. Because I'm a Heroic Ant, and the Heroic Ant is always right, says Heroic Ant. The end.
Oh dear.
I just need to recover from that little story.
That was quite the story.
Encouraging. Well, I suppose I better fix it up a bit.
A bit.
Shut up. I just missed like an important plot point.
Oh no.
So the teacher pretty much said that Suki had a good story and that if we need ideas we should reference it.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
I grabbed my belongings and leave. Scott did manage to help me, so I suppose I should be grateful for his assistance. Perhaps I'll let him play cards with me after school as well.
I'm going home to get a snack, to get stuck into that assignment.
I got hungry suddenly.
A wild sky appears. They've been appearing more frequently of late. Words. Huh? Oh, hey you.
Yeah, I use that in the sequel too.
Oh, TP said she had to go and get something to eat, by the way.
That's alright, TP. Good luck.
Now I'm gonna go to... What? ren'py mega markets and walk around aimlessly for a while.
Like you don't even understand Australian words.
It's crazy, right?
You're leaving it to last minute?
No, I finished writing it last period.
Read it?
I still need it out first. It's only handwritten. I wasn't on a computer last period.
So, you're going to do that tonight?
Probably do it tomorrow before school starts. My printer is acting up at home.
Well, if you don't have that much to do on, we could start working on the next one.
This afternoon?
Yep, I just forgot about the mega markets. There isn't anything to do there anyway.
Alright, so do we study with the girl or do we ditch the girl and go shopping?
So, you should study with the girl because that's pretty rad, but at the same time, he doesn't really seem to like her.
Plus I wrote it.
You seem to be wanting to discourage us to study with her, so I say study.
Alright. Let's just say I'll punish you for being a pussy. And doing girly stuff. Like, bookwork.
Sure, let's do it.
I'll
Skeleton!
meet you at your place. Oh, God.
Can we start doing that too? I really
I'll meet you at your place. There's just something I need to take care of first.
When you actually compare the timelines, like, all the characters actually go do stuff, so... Anyway.
That's really neat. Sure, no problem.
See you later.
She's done it again. No matter how many times I tell myself to stand strong, no matter how many scenarios I prepare for, she always manages to bend me to her will.
See? Punish you for this. You could have been an alpha male and done what you wanted to do, but instead, you're doing what she wants to do.
Sounds familiar. She said she got something to take care of first. What am I gonna do until then? This change of plans did leave me with some free time to elapse at the school. I ended up stopping by the chicks' locker room. For research, of course. The teacher did suggest that I check out Suki's assignment. Suki, you around?
Suki is not here, and you shouldn't be either.
Do you know where I can find her?
No idea, but you've got to leave. I need to lock up. Here.
Lock up? But... You're in Ribbon House. Why are you doing the locking up for...
Akira. I'm very inconsistent
Akira
because
House.
Ribbon House is Red House, Akira House is Yellow House, so, you know. Sometimes I
Yeah.
just get lazy and call it by colours.
Yeah.
Drago is in Akira House, which is Yellow House, so each protagonist is in a different house. Anyway,
That's
a favour, but right now I'm late for the mega market, so out! Oh, so if you went to the mega markets, you would have met this chick instead, and that would be her route. I make my way home after some more loit. Oh, that's your job.
Isn't here. I've been suckered. If I went to the markets, I would have been back by now anyway.
Sucker!
I suppose I might as well get started without her.
You know, as you said that, I took my shirt off, so...
I'm sorry. Sky thought a psychological thriller was the way to go. She thinks I should set mine in the Kingdom of Light during a revolution. Seems like a decent enough setting, though the kingdom's name will have to change. I could have my protagonist be a prince in this kingdom, first in line to the throne. And his sibling prince could be leading the counter-revolution. And this results in a counter-revolutionary supporters wanting one of the heir brothers to be king.
So we realize that Drago is just as nuts as Sky.
I'm beginning to sound like Sky.
Also, your options actually change your character's personality. So there's like 4 personalities, and you've pretty much picked the bitch personality by doing what Sky wants.
Oh no!
Like if you pretty much ignore everyone, you get the jock personality, so you actually can beat people up.
That's a really good idea.
Like whole like plot lines are just bypassed by punching the dude in the face.
That seems like the way to go. It's a problem solver right there. Okay, let's get started.
That's me knocking, by the way.
That must be Sky.
I have no idea what actually happens. It's going to be exciting. Did they get nakes?
You finally made it.
They should.
Yeah, It took a little longer than I was expecting.
Ooh, you're a bit close to the mic, aren't you? Ooh, that was a bit loud.
Oh dear, sorry.
Well, I started working on the story without you. I don't really feel like doing it anymore, and doing any more on it.
Oh yes, I know exactly what happens.
Mm,
Oh, you're about to see the awkwardest like moves you've ever seen in your life.
Oh,
oh
no.
no.
Why is me and Mark always shipped?
That's fine.
We can do something else.
No. Sure.
Dante,
What would you like to do?
I don't know. What would you like to do, Dante?
I don't know. ... I've got some Sonic the Hedgehog on.
Let's go for a walk.
That's yeah, that's like no.
Sure. Vic, why don't you want to watch Sonic with me?
I think I'll change the name of the Hordes of Darkness to something else.
This is what you've freaking done by saying you want to actually hang out with this girl. Now you're gonna hear her talk about her story.
Heck. I'm thinking. The Mystics?
Mythics?
Mythics? Oh, okay. Sounds cool, right?
Skeleton!
High five!
Yeah, I think you might have something there.
I don't know about the Kingdom of Light, though. The Order? No. The Alliance? The Alliances? The Triple Elite?
The Alliance,
No.
the Allies, the Triple Entente?
Huh. Transylvania? What the heck? How about the Royals? The Mythics and the Royals. Oh, we're here.
Here?
Nothing. I just wasn't expected to come here tonight.
What are you talking about?
I just come here sometimes, that's all. Hey, Draco. I've got something to ask you.
Oh boy, here it goes.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
No!
Bow. Oh yes, cockblocked! Drago! Is that you? Oh yes, love triangle, yes! Drago, is that you? Also, we've had interactions with these girls as a different character as well, so you can see how it's going to be different depending on who you are.
Welcome back, TPA.
Hey, True!
Huh?
Welcome back.
It is you! Who are you with?
You know who Sky is.
I never knew you was such a philandrier. Just don't get your hopes up, girl. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Huh? What does she mean by that?
I have something to read. TP said, turns out I have to go shopping for groceries to make anything. Something I wanted to ask. Cool. Gay girls.
You broke out. What was that?
Why is your icon two gay girls?
True! I played that game. They're not freaking gay. They're just girls that like each other, okay? They are friends.
Okay, but the blue one.
Yeah, she's a predator
so
and
gay.
wants to screw with that innocent young person who's just going through a hard
And
time
the
in her
brown
life.
one wants the blue one, so gay.
No, don't do that. Just because two girls are friends does not mean they're gay.
Max and Chloe are shipped by the hacking developers.
Yes,
They're
after they
actually
made it,
connected
they shipped them.
together.
After there was a
Hello,
nice
gay.
big campaign, they decided to make it. Anyway, Can we get back to... Alright, I'm gonna...
No.
Yes.
BRB in a minute.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a soda real quick. Be right back.
Alrighty. I'm gonna sit here alone.
You've got TP. You're not alone.
Nah, she's gone. She's gone shopping.
Oh, fine then. I'm gonna just freaking talk to you then. You lonesome bean.
No, Demo's literally sitting over there.
He doesn't seem too happy though.
No, because I'm being loud, and
Mm-hmm.
if I get us in trouble and we don't get that $1,000 to help us move, it's a problem. So yeah. Mhm.
Since we've been together, is to be quiet. Continually
Sorry.
can't do. The only thing I've ever asked you to do, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so I'm actually remembering some of the stuff that's in this. And while no one dies, it goes into a different kind of dark direction. We all here?
Yep, I am. Marker?
Marker?
Okay, I'm here, yeah.
I need water, but let's continue.
You should get water.
Who was that girl? What's your history with her?
You guys all remember Sky's history, how she was with this guy called Shane, and then she dumped him because she didn't want Yukiko getting him. Then she transferred to this school and starts hitting on Drago. Alright, so you just know where that goes. Let's continue. That has no part to play in this whatsoever. Alright, so our question, we can avoid to answer the question, what is our relationship with that girl? We can avoid it, or we can lie about it.
Lying
Lying is a
gonna
bad
bite
idea.
us- Yeah, it's gonna bite us in the butt for sure because you wrote this. So avoid.
Or lying solves everything if you're a consistent liar.
I don't like that.
You cannot tell the truth. You can only avoid or you can lie. Also, we've had two choices so far. This next two choices actually changes your personality. So you're an absolute wimp if you avoid, or you're just like a liar.
Alright, just lie then.
We're avoiding?
No, we're lying.
Lie.
Yeah, okay.
Back in primary school, I was friends with her brother, and she used to hang out with him.
What was her brother's name?
Oh, she's probing.
Michael. You wouldn't know him, he graduated years ago.
Yep, he's gone too. Excellent.
Anyway, that's how I know Aya. We haven't really interacted much since he left.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you said you had something to ask me.
Oh, that.
I think the mood's ruined.
It can wait. I'm tired now.
That's a good excuse. I'm tired.
Can you promise me something? Dante.
Okay, so
Oh.
do we say we promise or do we not promise?
Making promises.
Well,
Both of which have huge impacts on the story. I don't know what they are, but
she didn't say we had to like do something. So I think it might be fine. Yeah, your laugh is scaring me. I think we might
I don't know
have
I don't know what difference this
Promise.
makes though.
Okay,
Alright, we're
fine,
gonna
fine,
promise?
fine.
We're gonna promise?
promise.
Yeah. Sure, what is it?
Meet me here Thursday afternoon.
Oh, guess what's gonna happen? Something major is gonna be on, some major freaking event, and you'll have to choose. And if you didn't promise, you wouldn't have this issue. Good job, guys.
I knew it. Here? Cemetery Road?
Yes.
Good, Death Street. Okay. Alright, no problem.
Great, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, the twist in this is great! I can't wait to see how you guys react to it.
Yeah, tomorrow.
It actually was just like a spelling mistake, and I was like, screw it, I'll run with it. And I think the other day, Dante, you know how different a spelling mistake makes something.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Why here? Why Cemetery Road?
Because your grave is already dug.
Wait. Stop. Wait. When is Halloween? It's just before Christmas. Well, I can't rule that out. I hope. You stupid alarm clock! I drag myself out of bed and do something. I've made it!
Hey, Draco, all ready to submit your English task?
I can't see the word. Not yet. I've still got to type everything up.
You really gotta start thinking about planning ahead from now on.
I should point out that maybe she should have showed up at the right time when they were gonna, hang out.
Yeah, she didn't plan ahead. I'll be alright. I'll just do it now. It's not like this year's result matter anyway.
That's very optimistic of you.
Optimistic? I thought I was being the opposite.
Come on, we better go to get our names marked off the roll.
Sky and I make our way to Kira House.
Wow, she's cloned herself.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
What juice, guys?
Looks like you guys just made it. Drago check, Sky check. Alright, you're both done. Go off to class. Get out of here.
I found out yesterday that I'm going away these holidays.
Really? Why didn't you tell me yesterday?
I was going to, but that girl's interruption.
A likely excuse.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, I make all my characters like living and manipulative and gossips, so you can't trust anything anyone ever says.
Oh, heck. Never mind about that. How long will you be away? Doing?
2 weeks on the Gold Coast.
Good job. I went there years ago. You're gonna have really fun.
Uh-huh. See you later.
How the heck are there two of them, actually? How is that possible?
It's got stuck in the background.
I'll come meet you after our usual spot today, after English.
I hastily type up the ending of my assignment and print it out. Then I head off to Mathematics A.
I don't think any of this stuff matters.
Just plot.
It's just,
Side
saying,
story.
just showing how green students are dodgy.
Is Sky green?
Sky's yellow, Drago's yellow, yellow is yellow, Scott's yellow. Most of the characters are yellow. Like, most characters are supposed to hang out with their own kind.
You should pass.
Hey, Drago, how'd you go? I hate these assignments. They always mess with my dreams. Alright, so we can talk about the assignment, we can talk about dreams, we can talk about school, we can talk about the teacher, we can goss.
Dreams. What kind of dreams?
You know the ones where you're so tired you can't sleep? And you start trying to do things that don't make any sense? Like, I try to finish an essay by programming something? Anyway, whenever that happens, in the morning sometime, I have these weird dreams. My last dream was really something else. I had 16 kids.
Oh my goodness.
I wish it was 12.
Ugh.
I don't quite recall how it started. It was snowing, and I was traveling with a friend along the side of a valley to meet up with someone. It was a long journey, and eventually we saw her. I don't know who she was, but she was holding onto a list. Or perhaps she didn't have that list yet. I don't really remember. Some time passed, and I suddenly found myself back where I was, at the start of the dream, except now I was alone. I think I went back in time, some kind of like in Groundhog Day. I was back at the side of the small valley. I started the long journey again to meet the girl, but I suddenly stopped when I noticed her approaching through the fog. She was walking alone across the bottom of the valley. I go and meet her, and we enter a wooden building. A church, I think, or some kind of lodge. It was probably a lodge. Inside, there was a bustle of activity. It was a gathering of some kind. It could have been a family reunion. I don't think I knew any of the people there. Except my mysterious snow girl, who, we saw in the other video, killed that other dude.
Oh.
In that other game, the snow girl killed that dude because he froze her in place.
Oh.
That was the snow girl, so she was a ghost. There was a nice, warm wood fire. The ceiling light seemed running on gas. It was very pioneer 19th century. We had a good time. I think she was still with me. I don't remember any specifics. Dreams are like that. The next thing I remember is that I'm in Sydney, except it's got the climate of Miami. I'm a spy, or I'm chasing a spy. It was a woman. I don't remember why I'm chasing her. I think I was being influenced by a television program. Burn notice! Anyway, I recall there was a lot of driving around. There was plenty of action involving lots of cars and semi-trailers. When I finally catch the spy, I discovered that it was the girl I met in the snow. Or maybe the spy got away and I just ran into this girl. It doesn't matter. I was chasing a spy and then I was back with the snow girl. Anyway, she told me I had kids. I possibly already knew, though. That list she had when I first met her, it was a list of 16 orphans. She had adopted them all. I don't know how that made me the father, though. I was kinda confused in my dream as well. I met them and we interacted. Then I met them again for the first time.
What?
I must have travelled back in time like I did at the snow. I mustn't have done a very good job the first time around, as I thought that now was the chance I had to do a proper introduction. I'm leaving out a lot of detail, but it did make sense in context, I think. At the end, I was hearing about some experiences of my eldest with the others gathered around. And then I started telling them the story of when I met their mother. Well, it was all the events of my dream, really, except the time-traveling bit. I know in my dream I didn't do a really good job of explaining, well, my dream. It frustrated me. I had all this good stuff happen, and I was forgetting it, or was unable to relive it. In fact, that last conversation is really all I remember about my dream. That last conversation where I was recounting my dream. I found the two timelines interesting. The first timeline was filled with mistakes, or things that could have gone better. In the second timeline, I had the knowledge of the previous, so I did things differently. The snow girl was interesting too. She was like a frontier girl right out of a western. Well, not the one where they shoot each other. One which is about the day-to-day struggles of life. Sorry to bore you, especially since I can't even really recall my dream properly. It just makes me feel good. It seemed to cover a whole bunch of things that were happening to me. Something about those kids just made me happy. I know I did a lot of things with them in my first timeline. Timelines?! Oh dear, we've got Undertale AU going on here. But all I can remember is telling about how I met Snowgirl. I know I had some internal conflicts with the duality of them being adopted while still being their father. I think the two timelines were crossing over, perhaps. In one timeline, they really were my kids, and in the other, they were adopted. Anyway, I better get some work done. You're always distracting me, Drago.
What?
Also, the interruption, where Drago actually interrupts during the conversation, is also random, so there's like 10 different areas he can re-interrupt and add commentary.
That's pretty cool.
That's just... because I had a whole bunch of interruptions, and then it was like, nah, that's too many interruptions, and so I just randomized which interruptions get played when. This has complicated things. Just so we're aware, there's like a twist where all this stuff just doesn't matter anymore.
Oh no. What's up?
But this stuff is like important for setting up the tryst. We've had someone drop squash! The numbers are uneven now! You up for it? Suki is the only other person in Akira house doing it.
Squash me? Well, my sporting skills are legendary. This is nevertheless a rather odd request.
He's up himself.
He sure is. Got quite
I'm
some
sure
go.
you'll do great.
Now is not really the time. I want to change sport.
I don't think you're getting the message. This will mean you basically get to hang out with Suki for 2 hours every week. Possibly even alone.
Stop. I don't want to
No.
be alone with Suki. Seriously, I don't even know the girl.
You don't have to be coy with me. I've been filled in.
Who's been talking to you? And
Don't
also
worry,
filming?
I won't tell anyone. I understand you're a little shy. I'll leave your name off for now, but when you change mine...
Fine, fine, I'll come and find you if I do. That was unexpected. Where did he get that idea?
Now, we already know where he got that idea. Do you guys know?
I'm not sure.
Me neither.
He went to look for Suki in the past, and he told someone about it.
Oh. Oh, he told Aya.
Yes. And Aya is this bitch who's like just screwing with all the chicks who are around freaking...
Gossiping.
Yes! There's a gossiping! Why? You're gossiping. You tell me to gossip with everyone.
Did he say I was coy? He was just messing with me. The next 2 periods pass. Back to the common room. Anyone here?
Hey, I wasn't expecting to be here. I'm eating chocolate. Have you changed my...
Firstly, share that chocolate. Shouldn't I be here?
TP's great. I freaking love her. There's a Sidewalk program. I would expect you to check it out. There's a bunch of power max for $2 and a few pennies for 10. I think I might pick up some for the Komori.
Don't talk with your mouth full. I'll check it out tomorrow. I don't have any money today.
Sure, there's a half-finished Pentium for $2. It's missing the cover, disk drive, and hard drive, and CD drive.
So, like,
Everything.
why are you there now?
I took a look last period. One of the perks of being house captain! Anyway, I'm standing guard. Gotta keep a lookout for any geckos snooping around. Ooh, the plot thickens.
Oh wait, there was
Huh? Why?
Gecko's last game.
Yeah, well, you know, all the characters are the same, and all the houses are the same. I know they are seeking revenge over this soft drink ban. I'm sure they are going to be targeting Red Ribbon.
The band doesn't have anything to do with Ribbon House.
Maybe, but Ribbon House still have vending machine in their common room.
Wow,
This
yeah,
is actually set, yeah.
Well, the geckos are already hyperactive. They don't need sugar. It's as if having ADHD is a required prerequisite to be one.
Or a crazy, like, depressive, moody chick like Kaya Stone.
Who writes poetry.
Moody freaking poet. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry the guy characters are so much more boring than the girl characters.
Yeah, you need to write some psycho boys.
But you know, this is like, it's just, these are just normal dudes. Like, I think, there's a guy called Lucas Cage who's an interesting character.
Mm.
Anyway, that's an interesting idea. I'm sure more environmental influences are behind the behavior.
Even so, it's for their own good. They should just deal with it.
They are planning to, that's the problem. Ah, lunch is already over! You've got a double free now, right?
Sure do.
Alright, do we want to talk about houses, assignments, school, teachers, gossip, or just leave?
Let's gossip a little.
Gossip. A little bit, yeah.
Got any gossip?
I hear plenty. For example, I hear that Drago Prane has been creeping around the girls' change rooms.
That was for research.
Research purposes!
I was just...
Sure. Word is that Maurice Blackburn's brother got expelled from his previous school by putting pornography on the computers.
Gasp.
That Kaylin girl from Green wore some pretty provocative clothing to the grade 4 Korean presentation night. Kylan Stone, that's the other girl.
Yeah.
She may have gotten suspended.
Was she showing too much shoulder? That's what girls get in trouble for.
I hear Zach spiked his girlfriend's drink so she would be more cooperative.
Oh my god. Drugged her.
This is probably the start of the dark descent.
Oh my goodness.
There's more!
No.
Like, it's pretty, like, cheery and happy. This is, like, the first time where you're like, oh shit, this is gonna get...
Tee quaint little school story. Nope.
Turns out she ended up sleeping with another guy as a result.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Serves him right though.
That kid that was on probation finally got expelled. He threatened Camel, saying that if he wasn't on probation, he would beat him up. Camel smiled and paged the stupid kid in the face.
Did Camel get into trouble? I'm
Not
also
really,
eating
he
up
wasn't
now.
on probation. That's enough, I feel all dirty now.
Too much gossip.
Do we want to talk about anything else or just leave?
Just wanted to gossip.
Don't want to know about the houses?
Yeah, alright. I want to know about the houses. Can you give me any insight into the schoolhouses?
Do you have anything specific in mind? Well, firstly, there's our house, Akira, yellow. It has a long and proud history, going all the way back to the 80s. A few years ago, we had a rather good reputation. We would even give the ribbons a run for their money. Back when I was in year 6, it was really excited by the prospect of being in yellow. It just seemed so big and things were always happening and everyone was so great. Yet, over time, the spirit has been dying.
Wow, that's depressing. Come to mention it, I do remember things being more exciting back then.
I like to point how he's the captain of yellow, so he's kind of let it go to pot.
Yeah, it's his fault. How about talking down one of the other houses?
Yeah, that'll probably make us feel better. Well, there's Gecko House. They're a pretty messed up bunch of troublemakers. I hear they've got their own fight club and that you can advance through the hierarchy by participating in it. I think one of their captains is a member of the Student Representative Council. We don't have anyone in the SRC, but a few of our number are prefects, so we'll trump them there.
What's your assessment of Ribbon House?
Red is the most influential house, and they take themselves very seriously. They've got a few students that hold prefect positions and a few others that are members of the SRC. Back in the old days, Akira and the Ribbons were the two titans of the school. We would frequently butt heads, and the Geckos would nip at our heels. The Geckos have always hated them, and the Ribbons have always hated us.
Anything notable about the other houses?
Not really. The people in blue are rather interesting. They pride themselves on not being in a house.
Oh. What do you mean?
They just don't exist as a house. There are a list of names on a roster, but they have no common room, no organization, no fellowship. They like it that way. To them, it means freedom.
Well, that's kind of interesting. Freedom?
Blue is a house to join if you don't want to join a house. They can be individuals with no house loyalties to get in the way.
I suppose you're right. We've got stuff against red and green, but nothing against blue.
Exactly! We'd allow someone from blue to hang around us, but we wouldn't let anyone from red to do the same.
Surely blue have a common room.
They have facilities delegated to them, but that doesn't mean they use them. Their house captains rent them out to other people. It's like a freaking Ponzi scheme. If you take over Blue House, you get to... It's like personal racket. They're just exploiting the resource for their own gain.
They sound like smugglers. They're like...
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Hey,
I
if
remember
you
back...
get something. Oh,
You're
sorry.
leaving?
No. Carry on. Sorry.
I remember back when I was in year 7, Akira and Blue had an alliance. It was pretty cool. We'd share our stuff and help each other out. That was back when they acted more like a house. You wouldn't get anything like that now. Ah, you gotta stay back after school to finish your work.
Oh, dang.
Alright!
Drago!
Hey, Suki. I mean, Suki. I mean, Sky.
I did that too. Alright, so this is where everything takes a different turn of events. Simply because I kept writing I kept writing the wrong name, and I just ran with it. I was like, all right, screw whatever I was playing. Let's fight.
Awkward.
Were you expecting Suki?
No, you're fine. I was just daydreaming. You'll do.
I'm fine.
No. Yeah? What was the question?
So, is it true you're going to leave the swimming group?
I didn't.
You promised you'd join me in the netball if you ever left swimming.
I used to play
This
netball.
drama is pretty accurate.
Yeah, it is. It was a pretty easy promise to make. I had no intention of leaving swimming. That's bitchy. Did I just say that out loud?
Yeah, you're fucked.
Hmm.
Oh, I have to disconnect for 5 minutes.
No! No! Dang it. We're doing a thing.
Grr.
The rage inside Sky is building. This isn't gonna end well. It didn't. Ouch, that girl can hit. ... Darn it, my nose is bleeding. What does one do in this situation? Sky's mad at me now due to this stupid Suki room.
My original graphic for this guy looked much better. I was just doing a little test, and I never bothered replacing him. He had thicker lines like everyone else originally, and a different nose. Drago, mate, I hear you're gonna leave swimming. What you gonna do instead? Go to the... Whoa, mate! You got something happening right here.
Oh my gosh!
Jaro points to his nose. Yeah, my nose is bleeding. Sky hit it pretty hard.
You got beaten up by a girl?
It wasn't like that. I guess I should go apologize.
Why? That'll just make her hate you more. You little soy boy.
What? Why?
Well, if you apologise, it'll just reaffirm to her that you were the one wrong. Wow.
He's an
Wow.
asshole. Is he a
Freaking-
Republican?
Why not? Let's make him a Republican, like a classic Rhino Republican. He's
So
just
are you
aggressively
gonna be
Australian.
nice and pretend that nothing has happened?
They'll just make her more mad at you!
Your lips are moving, but I don't understand you.
If you're nice, it'll be hard for her to rationalise why she beat you up! I probably should listen to this guy's advice, actually. I really, like... Is TP still here?
No.
Nah.
Oh my gosh, because, you know,
This out, though.
I'm really nice to... I'm really nice to... It seems like the nicer I am, the more she gets upset because she can't say I'm... The more depressed she gets because she can't, like, blame me. Because I'm
So maybe you
nice.
should be a little unreasonable sometimes, and
I
maybe
think...
say me.
Like, I gotta talk to her and see if she wants to fight me more, because that last fight we had, she seemed to like. And I enjoy those fights, and I'm sure we used to fight like that.
Just be a little bit more honest about your feelings. Like, you
I-
are actually...
You need to give her a bit of a spanky spank spank.
Yeah.
And I'll just... If she doesn't like it, I'll blame you.
What?
In her mind, she is the victim. Mate, in her mind, she's the victim. You don't get between a girl and her victimhood. She'll probably just lash out more of you if you try to challenge her reality.
Damn it, man. This is why no one comes for you for advice. You sound so pessimistic, and yet you say these things with such a cheery face.
The duality of jar of stone.
What do you think I should do?
My advice is to keep a very lone profile. If you're lucky, she'll avoid you.
If I'm lucky?
Yeah, you don't have to make the effort to avoid her if she avoids you.
Right.
He's right, you know.
No, he's not. This is a terrible way to deal with your problems, and you should absolutely not do this.
Trust me, that's like the best case scenario.
Maybe I should report this.
It'll be your word against hers and those girls over there watching us. Who do you think they'll support? Just keep a low profile.
Alright, so long as you don't stop bugging me.
Yeah, good luck.
It's almost as if Jara is saying I should cut Sky off completely.
Maybe you should, Drago. She's obviously, you know, crazy. She punched you in the face. I mean, that's a lifelong... Anyway.
Keeping a low profile. Is that really what I should do? Those girls are still watching. I wonder if they saw the whole thing. Oh man, the rumors are gonna be even worse now. I clean myself up and head off to the...
Prowler barn.
I'm
Rusted on. Well, if it isn't Drago, come to do some part-time.
Oh yay. Lucas has crawled out of the abyss yet again to grace this world with his face.
Wow, that was kind of heading somewhere for a while, and then it just didn't.
What are you doing here wearing your school uniform?
Unlike you, I've got some real work.
What work would you possibly need to wear your school uniform?
I'm doing an ad for the Prowler barn.
Alright then, what's with the hair?
Everyone who's going to be in the ad has to have red hair, get it? Red barn, red hair? That, and we're advertising a new range of hair dye.
That's the wrong kind of dye.
Oh, who cares?
I saw Aya the other day. She had red hair too. Is she going to be in the commercial?
I'm sure this is like a plot hole. Somehow. You seem a little too observant of our ire. My advice to you is to stay within your own league. You wouldn't want Sky to beat you up again.
Oh my gosh. Cage, you're an asshole.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't get beat up by a girl. Like freaking drop.
Piss off.
Man up.
I really hate that guy.
If you actually are not a pussy, you can punch him in the face. And that solves all your problems.
Dang it.
Because I wrote this.
I hope he gets detention for dyeing his hair. Why me? What did I do to deserve this? I have no idea who this Suki is. Why does everybody think I like her? And how did Cage even know I got into fight with Sky? Hang on. Cage and Aya are both in Ribbon House, and I told Aya I was looking for Suki yesterday. Aya must have told him. And so he told everyone else. Even Sky. He must have been watching when Sky hit me. That Cage, I'll get him when he least expects it. He probably won't even be expecting it right now, but I'm going to bed. I guess I'll take Jaro's advice until then. Gotta keep a low profile. Ah, what the... Grr, the alarm clock, my arch enemy.
I thought I was your arch enemy.
What are you doing in my bedroom? I have a life outside of you.
Sky's in trouble. She's been captured by the evil alarm clock. Mahaha! The girl is finally mine! Now I can fulfill my plans for world domination!
Who are you? Why won't you just leave me alone?
You know who I am, Drago. I am Suzuki!
No!
Join me, Drago, and together we can rule the world as husband and wife. Bzz.
Wow, that was a weird dream. I get dressed and head off to school. I've made it!
Well, look for the feral dog dragged in.
Oh no. Is there no place I can have peace?
I've got a job that I need you to do.
Get one of your own guys to do it. Whatever it is.
You should be glad. Working for me is a privilege not many are offered.
Oh really? What do you need me to do?
I need an informer. Help me out and bad things might stop happening to you.
An informer for what?
That's for me to know and for you to find out. However, right now, we've got trust issues.
Damn right we do.
All we need from you is insider information.
I give you information and everything goes back to the way things were. How are you gonna fix what happened to Sky?
You need to look to the future.
Fine, what information do you want?
You are getting ahead of yourselves. I told you we currently have trust issues. However, if you do a little errand for me first...
What? You want me to do something for you, so you'll trust me enough to do something else for you? Forget it. I want nothing to do with you.
You still need more incentive, I see. Very well, I'll see you later.
Keeping a low profile isn't working so well. I head off to maths. At least there are no... Dang it. At least... Gosh, words.
Marker, you could be stage coordinator.
Okay. Jocko!
Eep.
Come with me to my office, Mr. Person.
Pain?
Pain.
Pain.
It's a good last name. It's a real last name. I had a girlfriend who married a Pain.
Eep. Wait, what?
I've had a complaint about you, Pain.
Alright, that's the wrong Pain.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Let me just say...
I'll have you know that I take sexual assault at the school very seriously. What?
Wait, what?
Don't play dumb with me. The whole school is talking about how you sexually harassed Sky.
What? No, she's just the one who punched me.
So, I had to physically resist you? Resist you, whatever. ...
The lectures on how bad I am continues for what seems like an eternity. When I'm finally released from my interrogation, lunch is already over. Make my way to English. Grumble, grumble, grumble. What am I doing? Grumble, grumble. I should just go home. I'm not in the mood to do any work. Grumble.
Hey, Drago! You look how I feel.
I'm not in a great mood.
I know how you feel. I've been a bit melancholic today.
Yeah?
He's not really interested in talking to Scott.
No.
You know, I had another dream.
Don't give a damn about your dream, Grandpa Grumble.
I saw her again.
Snow Girl?
She seems so familiar.
Last night I also dreamed about a girl. I also dreamed about Luke, so don't read into it.
Here. Alright, so we got assignments, dreams, Snow Girl, Sky, gossip, goodbye.
Let's ask about Snow Girl.
Sky or Snow Girl, yeah.
Why do you think you keep dreaming about this girl?
I'm not sure. She seems rather bright and cheery, but something is always wrong. When I first met her, she looked great, but it was cold and snowy.
Have you seen Sky around?
She wasn't here today, didn't you realize?
I've been busy. What about the other times?
Let me think. Another time, the weather was fine, but I attacked her. I just always get the impression that I've done something wrong. Maybe we should just listen to the dream before we talk about the specifics of the dream.
Yeah.
Last night, I dreamt that we were having a war at the primary school. There were 3 sides, the Crusaders, the Blues, and the Reds. I was a Blue. The dream started with my entire team fleeing from a single Crusader. We were ill-equipped after all, having only sticks as weapons. We hid behind a group of boulders which had appeared in front of the staff room. The heavily armed Crusader ran straight by. I decided that I would copy the Crusader's tactic of lone wolfing the enemy. I got up from my hiding place and charged the enemy ranks. I stopped when I was a few meters away from the front of their formation. There was a fair few of them. They had shiny armor, big colourful flags, and most concerning, swords and shields. Marvin, a kid I used to know, was on the edge of the 3rd line. He said that I couldn't take them all on. He was right. I wouldn't have been able to take one of them on, let alone 100. I retreated back to the kindergarten room. Once there, I saw a red. It was the strange girl I'd been repeatedly dreaming about. I noticed that she had a dagger, a really nice one. I thought that if I had it, I would stand a better chance of winning the battle. I threw away my battle stick and charged her. I tried to wrestle the dagger away from her. She managed to break free and run away. I was left with nothing. I had decided to go back to where I left my team. They were all gone. They had abandoned me. I didn't have time to worry about it. The school was now over and I was late for the bus. Saved? Oh, shit.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah, it's like, oh, school's over, let's go home. Yeah. So I ended up making it to my bus on time. A few students from the battle were there. They didn't seem to remember it happening. Well, at the very least, they didn't want to talk about it. Eventually, I noticed that the bus was traveling along a street I didn't recognize. When I got off the bus, I was presented with a strange sight. The neighborhood I was in was littered with household objects sprawled along the street. The houses all had the doors wide open, and I recall a blue toothbrush abandoned by one of the entrances. I continued on for a bit, and discovered myself in a large, crowded shopping center. I got on one of the escalators and started ascending. I moved my head to the right and noticed 3 other escalators also ascending, and a giraffe of all things standing in between. Once I reached the top of the platform, I was greeted by a plate-spinning witch. The plates had a number of houses printed on each. The witch stopped spinning the plates and handed one to me. She informed me that I could go to any of the places on the plate. I turned the plate anti-clockwise and noticed that one of the pictures was my old house. I tilted the plate towards the witch and pointed at my house. The witch looked at it and shrugged. She said that I couldn't return to the past.
Wow, that's an interesting dream.
Indeed.
These dreams, what do they mean?
Why do you think you keep thinking about this girl?
I'm not sure. I've actually got a full explanation of what's going on in the source code. She seems rather bright and cheery, but something is always wrong. When I first met her... Oh shit, we've already read this. 5-minute break.
No. Do you know why Sky didn't come today?
How would I know that?
Just take that as a no.
Yeah, sorry, I heard what happened.
Why did she get so mad at me?
You know the rumors.
That doesn't explain why she hit me.
You don't know how she felt about you.
What?
Well, she's always hanging around you. Don't tell me you didn't realize.
Just
Did she know that? Are you still there, Dante? Dante? Dante?
alright, I replugged my mic. Is that better?
Yes.
To react the way she did.
Well, put yourself in her shoes. The guy she's been spending time with ever since she transferred here is getting it on with Yuki. He Oh yeah, now I remember another subplot. Alright, so Yukiko is that other girl she was scared would steal Shane.
Her boyfriend.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it's actually Suki, but this guy is confusing with Yuki, so you can see how the rumor can change to her thinking it was actually Yuki.
That's pretty great. You mean Suki?
Yeah, Suki. Anyway, the guy she likes is getting on with Suki.
I'm not getting it on with anyone.
Not anymore. I'm trying to say that you need to be empathetic. Well, this guy's a soy boy. This is the opposite of Jara. You know how great this other girl is. This guy doesn't even compare.
Oh no.
And here you are, acting all cool and indifferent. Like he was.
Yeah. What? I wasn't acting like that at all.
I'm just telling you what I've heard.
I've never met her.
You've met her, she sits right over there. Ah, now that is odd, she isn't here today either. Also, Suki is the chick who was the vampire who killed Drago in the future when it's the Night of Horrors.
Oh my goodness.
You know the one where she's like, let's escape together or stay
yeah.
here? Yeah, that's who she is.
Huh.
It all comes together and everyone kills everyone when everyone starts killing each other.
Great. I love when all the stories, like, intersect. She acted irrational.
Some people are guided by their emotions.
Tell me about the latest goss.
You really don't want to hear it.
Yeah, probably. Tell me about the latest goss, I guess I do. It's all bad stuff. She's crazy.
Most girls are. I think we exhausted that. I'm not talking about Simon's.
With English, I try to escape unnoticed.
Escape.
Escape.
So, are you ready to prove your loyalty?
Are you ready to get the SS off my back?
Senior staff. Of course, we'll make that little issue go away. Greenhouse have been annoying us lately.
They've been annoying everyone. Tata seems to think Yellow is going to get caught in a conflict between Green and you guys.
You're very forthcoming with information.
I aim to please.
You little bitch. Yes, well, we want you to give them a little payback. Do it and it will prove your loyalty.
Payback? What will, what have you been doing?
It doesn't matter, but they need to be sent a message.
How would I send this message?
You're going to hit the private bathroom of one of their captains. Luckily, it's not inside their compound, it's next to one of the side entrances.
I know where it is.
Once you're in, you're going to put wet paint on the toilet seat. And make sure you paint it the same color as the seat.
The door will be... Oh, did it, like, locked?
A copy of the key is in one of your house change room lockers.
Yeah, which one?
Number 6. This here is the Akira House Ring keyring. Don't ask how I got it. A key to every lock in that place is on it, including the lockers. The locker room should be empty now. You better go get moving.
Fine, I'm going.
And bring back the keychain when you're done. Also an important plot point there.
I go and do the deed. However, things didn't exactly go to plan. Someone was waiting for me when I returned. Well, that's done. Waka.
Draco!
Huh?
Sorry.
Sky? It's Sky. I didn't think she was going to be here today. I wonder if she's noticed me put the evidence away.
Were you expecting Suki? I must have scared her away.
Dang it, used the wrong name there. It should be Yuki.
What? No.
Jared told me you'd be coming here.
That big! Jared did? Huh?
Jara is the brother of Kaya Stone. The protagonist of the dance one.
Heck. I didn't think you were here today.
The one who told Nathan about all the gay stuff.
I've been avoiding you.
Jara's best case scenario.
Jara's right!
Why? Like I don't know the answer.
The other day,
What about it?
when... You were going to make me say it, aren't you?
Say what?
Gah, Draco, you're such an idiot. ...
There's something seriously wrong.
Yeah, she was trying to make up and lost the nerve. In other routes, you do make up. In other routes, he gets upset with her, depending on if you're a pussy or not. Those first 3 choices you have change your personality completely.
There has to be just one more day until the holidays. There's been so much stuff going on that I didn't even notice. What I need to do is give these keys back to Luke and go home.
What keys? Night. Night!
Oh, great.
Did you run into Sky?
Yeah, she called me an idiot and stormed off.
Really? Gee, I feel sorry for Tater.
Taser, what about me?
It's just I heard Tater spent the day with Sky trying to talk some sense into it. That's Soy Boy backing
Really?
Drago up.
The whole day?
Well, just a few periods at least. He managed to get her to open up to him when they were organising a space for some computers.
Some computers.
Yeah, I think Tater bought them for you guys at the sale yesterday.
How nice of him.
It is nice. Yeah, he's a good bloke. That Sky, though. She is an odd Sheila. Normally she's just away with the fairies, but now... Well, Tater did try to make her look at the situation logically. Huh.
Away with the fairies. I love that saying. I've not heard that for a long time.
I was under the impression that she came around. What happened?
Nothing. She started talking about the other day, got hesitant, and then called me an idiot and stormed off. I didn't even say anything.
Perhaps you should have.
Perhaps.
Probably.
Most likely.
Just don't hold it against her. She'll come around eventually. Isn't it interesting, though?
Huh?
Just a few days ago, she had you eating out of her hand.
Eating out of her hand?
Yeah, you would have done anything for her.
Oh, please.
Admit it, you'd still be doing everything she wanted if she didn't freak out and attack you. This is like, I'm seeing some parallels here.
I am, yeah. Come on, Jara. You know that isn't true. Name one time that happened.
Well, you were going to the market on Tuesday.
Yeah.
What did you end up doing instead?
My next assignment,
Why?
because Sky told.
I'm like providing hint to like the player that, you know, the stuff you actually decide does actually matter.
Mhm.
It changes it quite a lot. ...
Oh crap.
Well, look on the bright side. You won't do it again.
Huh?
You won't be blindly going along with whatever a crazy girl says. So anyway, you mentioned having to return Luke's keys?
He looks back. Ah,
I'm heading by Red now for an errand. I'll give them to him for you.
no you won't. Reject. No. This guy
Alright, so we can
is a
talk about, we can
troublemaker.
accept, we can reject, and we can do an errand. We can talk about the errand.
Reject?
We can talk about the
No.
errand he has to do, what he's actually going to Red House for, or we can accept or reject.
Okay, I do wanna ask about the errand. I wanna see what they have him doing. Why are you going to Ribbon House?
Just got some things to take care of.
Are they just blackmailing everyone?
We want to talk,
Er-
accept,
another
reject, or
errand.
Ooh,
Like, is it the same? What things?
generic, undisclosed things.
The errand. What things?
Generic, undisclosed things.
Definitely. They got dirt on everyone. Reject. No.
We
you
don't
can't be
don't
trusted.
errand again.
That was the same text, wasn't it? What things?
Generic, undisclosed. All right, maybe it is. All right, we'll reject. We won't give him the keys.
No, no way.
Mm-mm.
No thanks. I'll be able to manage.
Why do you have Luke's keys anyway? And what were you doing at Greenhouse?
I just had some things to take care of.
Such as?
Just some generic, undisclosed things.
Ha! I see what you're doing. Very clever. Well, Drago, you've outwitted me. I'm going to go leave you to your illicit activities. Mind you, if you just rejected him outright without that, you would have suffered a lot of flag damage. Like, you would have lost a lot of respect with him.
Ah,
Not that I think,
well,
yeah.
that could have ended worse.
Meh. Yeah, true.
Pacifist.
Heck,
No time to waste. I have to get these keys back to Cage.
Drago, there you are. I believe you've got something for me.
Yeah, here are your keys.
Thank you. It seems my trust in you wasn't misplaced. Oh, he's smiling too. He actually moved his lips.
Did he just thank me? I feel dirty. I head home.
You are dirty. Well, here I am.
Just one more days until the holidays. Bang! Something just hit my window. I suppose I should check it out. Sky, what are you doing out here? You freaking stalker.
Drago, you idiot. You promised me you'd meet me tonight at Cemetery Road.
Oh, you broke your promise!
No! Yeah, but she punched me in the nose!
Excuses.
It's not excuses.
You promised me.
I didn't think you'd want me to come.
Drago, you don't understand girls' heart at all.
Evidently, I don't.
I'm leaving tomorrow. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Goodbye, Drago.
Goodbye, Sky. She's gone. Somehow I think that I should have done something different.
Marco, you can be this one.
Okay. Why would you want to have done things differently?
It's Aya and Lucas. What's going on here?
Lucas is trying to rape me. Wow.
I was just trying to stop her from barging into your house.
Any excuse to feel me up.
You're unbelievable. All I did was grab your arm.
With malicious, impure intent.
The one thing malicious here is you trying to trespass into Drago's house.
The door was unlocked, and like an open invitation.
What are you guys doing here?
To
Why is
cor-
everyone at my house?
To congratulate you on a job well done.
She's referring to the toilet seat prank.
Yes, that was a fantastic performance, Drago. I could kiss you for doing that for me.
Don't try. She'll cry rape out again.
Be quiet, Lucas.
You're the one making all the noise.
Of course. How can I ever repay you?
I thought Lucas.
Lucas is a dolt. I could scheme himself out of a paper bag.
My life.
Lucas is not looking very impressed.
If my life.
Oh no.
Oh, stop pouting, Cage.
What? I'm not pouting.
You are. You always have that sad puppy look.
She's only acting this way because she's drunk. She went through half a dozen bottles on the way over here.
Bottles?
I had Cage bring a box full of gory.
Grog.
She's
Grug?
already
What?
drunk half of it.
I was helping you out. You said they were heavy.
That's nice and all, but I'm going through a tough time right now and I just want...
What? Are you waiting for Lucas? Take that box inside.
We're gonna all get drunk?
Oh.
Woo!
Really? I don't think...
Come on, Drago. Let's have some fun.
No?
I've got the VHS to show you. I had the whole thing taped.
With Sky and...
Forget about her.
I can't.
Just invite her over then. She can join us too.
I don't think...
You couldn't even try getting her drunk.
Look, we're not on speaking terms anymore.
Was it something you said?
Yes.
Then forget about her. Besides, you've got me now, and I'm far more attractive.
Thought! We got a thought!
If
Follow
she
it.
breathes, she's a thought! All women are queens!
What?
Nothing. Let's go get you drunk,
I need an adult.
Dante.
No! Why are you always pulling... Everything was bad. And it's just gonna friggin... Screaming. Whoa, what a night. What was I partying again? That's right, I came over. She isn't so bad. Hey, was that window always broken?
Lucas, leave me alone. Just 10 more.
Aya?
Wait, I'm up.
Did we do anything last night?
Oh, yes, we did.
Uh,
You were wild.
I don't remember.
Don't worry, I took plenty of photos.
Get out of
Dante.
my house. Of us.
No, of you going at it. all- Karaoke. We
Thank
don't
goodness.
remember anything about last night.
Sorry.
Gee, you really can't hold your liquor.
Karaoke? Where did the microphones come from?
Dunno, just found it somewhere. Back massager.
No. Was that
Beats me.
Does it not work? Heck. Yeah. Dealing with emotions. Speed up your problems. That is not a good solution to your problem. Do not beat up your problem. I'm not dating anyone. Oh. Love interest. Yeah. If he gets with Sky, he's really gonna regret it. What? No, I'd never go out with Sky again. She's got more issues than National Geographic.
Okay, you are jealous. All you ever do is badmouth her, telling everyone she's no good, she has no choice but to come back to you.
I seem to have hit a nerve with Shane. ...
I know.
Whatever, man. I don't miss her at all. She can go to hell for all I care.
Yeah. I,
Hey.
Shane had issues.
You are his issues.
I just wanted someone who wanted me for me. Shane was more into cat girls. I couldn't stand being compared to them.
You know.
I know, it's not like I don't like them. I just don't like being compared to them. It's just, why didn't he like being around his own kind? Why didn't he like being around me?
They are kind of exotic.
I knew it. You like them too. All I am is plain and boring. I mean,
No.
she's not, kinda.
She's blonde. Guys like blonde. I'm down.
Sure.
When I entered high school, I didn't know what to expect. I don't think any of us did. We went from being the big kids to the babies, from being lords to the serfs. When I entered year 7, I'd come from a close-knit community to what seemed like wilderness. We had to start from scratch, but thankfully, it was easy enough to make new friendships. All my classmates were in the same boat after all. However, as the sand in the hourglass fell, so did my friends, and now, here 5 years later, I can say I don't have any of those friends remaining. Once I could look in the mirror and see, then there by my side, looking back, now they're all gone, and I miss them. I await at the edge of the mirror, looking back into the faceless men pulling the strings. I've been thinking about the old days. I used to walk home with Michael and the other guy before they left. Then I started walking home with you. Catching the bus is so last decade. Didn't you name your cat... what? Canopix? You could have picked a more notable name. Like you've ever given me preparation time before. Yeah. It is pretty suspicious. A point of entrance. Yeah, I recognize this. Yes. You got stuck up there. Oh, that's amazing. I think I see where this is heading. No! What? Ew! Is there somewhere in particular you're after? The Red House are evil. They're the bad boys. Really? You're gonna try blackmailing someone with bathroom shots? You know that could really backfire. Seriously, the Red House. So, will I find the camera in the other locker? Okay. What the frick is this?
What? Papyrus?
Let's have a look.
TP would like this.
If God wanted us to get married, he wouldn't have invented divorce.
The English did.
Electromagnetic sensitivities everywhere rejoice. Hey Tater, what do you want to do with all these spare computer parts? Yeah, righto. Propping the storage door open with a chair, I begin to move the computer parts into the closet. Oh heck.
Oh, heck.
Oof. The storage closet is relatively 1 meter by 3. Industrial shelving align the walls, occupied with miscellaneous items. Wait, what? There's a route where she dies? I want to do that route.
Yes. Kill them all.
While moving the equipment, I keep an eye out for the mythical hole that peers right into the girls' changing rooms. You know, just to see if it really does exist. Success! From the wall behind the box of rubber bands, a small sliver of light projects forth from the wall. Ew. A clear line down the entire aisle. The things I could do with this. Ew. You know, there's a peeping Tom hole in the storage locker next to the changing rooms. No!
What?
I've been thinking that we could benefit from this. No! Ew, what?
Ah!
Just press the webcam again up against. Heck. Indeed. Maybe even weaken our house. I would put it up the suspicion on the other house, no? We just won't let the pictures leak then. No. This is evil, Drago. That's what I'm thinking. All we need is a camera and some way to connect it to the computer. We can hardly just waltz into the storage locker. We need an excuse for going in there. I think about him sometimes.
Who?
Your brother.
Yeah, so do I. Oni-chan!
Well, remember when we used to play together?
What's with you all of a sudden?
We used to play James Bond, and you'd be the hostage, and he'd be Bond, and I'd be Bond's former ally turned rogue.
That was a long time ago.
It is.
He's gone now.
Do you ever wish you could go back to the way things were? To the simpler times?
Sometimes I miss the simpler times, when things weren't so complicated.
Spoiler alert, I is a bitch.
But then there's much more interesting things now. Wouldn't you say?
I'm glad we shot her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing personal, Mark. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Interesting, more like tiring. Why can't you just stop your mean streak?
My what?
Excuse me?
My what? You want to die?
I mean, stop with all the revenge. Can't you just let it all slide?
Drago, you're currently pretty well received in my good book. Don't make me write a
Revision.
revision.
No, of course not. Your mischievous side is quite attractive.
Heck. Shush. Drago, are you flirting with me?
You're kind of cute when you act dumb.
Oh, stop yourself.
It's Sky. She's become incredibly irritating. Things were fine 1 minute, and the next minute, it's a war zone. I guess this kind of thing just goes with the territory. Stage 5? What comes after? Not together. Your characters are taking revenge on you. Hey, TP. TP.
Hey, TP!
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Prepare for the waterworks.
Feels train incoming. How do I dump somebody that I'm not even with?
Okay. Okay, Drama Club, listen up. I've put together a 5-point plan to crushing our competition. First, we establish a clear chain of command.
She
I
is
know,
real
right?
bossy. Yeah.
I'm the boss, and Brendan, you'll be my muscle. Bitch.
I can't believe he's going along with this.
Next, we'll determine what the opposition is up to. I've checked out what the white drama group is up to, and it doesn't seem like I could understand anything they were doing. So, it'll be safe to ignore them. Red Ribbon is doing the Three Musketeers. Lover Boys are back to the report that Green are up to. What the heck am I saying? Hey, Draco.
Hmm?
How are you feeling?
Not super great.
I'm completely wasted.
Yeah.
So don't try anything.
If I was gonna try anything, I would have done so last night.
Oh, did you?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
Oh dear, this is awkward.
What? Draco, what did you do to me?
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
Oh, well, you blew it, didn't you?
Blew it.
Wait! You had your chance, it's gone forever now. Ugh, what am I saying? I should have listened to Lucas. He's always telling me I'm going to regret drinking. I always do. But I do it anyway.
Not really. I'm just a poor student. The one with the green hair. Yeah. Are you sure?
I'm actually really happy. I'm like really happy that I finally, you know, I got the best girl ever. Like, she delayed for so long. Oh, that was such a good outcome.
Fuck, Dante.